Vintage t-shirts are the next sneakers. ComplexCon over the years was something I knew for unbelievable sneaker drops, but I've found that sneakers have fallen out of prominence in streetwear so aggressively over the past few years. People want to wear loafers, dress shoes, boots. What vintage t-shirts does is combine the collectability of sneakers that have so many cool stories behind them and the everyday appeal of wearing a t-shirt, which is one of the most commonly worn articles of clothing, just like a sneaker is. And you combine these things and then the absurd amount of pop culture reference and relevance that is in the vintage t-shirts, it becomes so obvious that vintage t-shirts could become the next obsession of collecting, just like sneakers were. My inner child is hit with the vintage t-shirts I show way harder than sneakers ever were. I'm vending at ComplexCon 3025 when I just dreamed of going to ComplexCon to get a pair of sneakers when I was younger. I believe the future is vintage t-shirts. I believe vintage t-shirts and sneakers mirror each other so hard, and I believe this is the absolute future. Chris, 1980 something code, told me a couple years ago, as long as somebody is wearing a t-shirt, a vintage t-shirt will always be the most fun version of that. And that has always stuck with me. And I can't wait to exhibit some of the best vintage t-shirts that have ever existed at ComplexCon this year. This is my team that will be joining me as co-curators in operations.
VidStitch CEO here, London. We're going to be partnering with Netty Vintage for this year's ComplexCon. Now, I'm not going to be there. Our team isn't going to be there. However, we're going to be showcasing some of the teas and some of the stories that are signifying the future of what vintage has to offer.
I'm JP, and I'll be head of media for all things Netty Vintage at ComplexCon this year. I'm excited to bring on the knowledge I've gained with working with acts such as DaBaby, Trippie Redd, and all other moments I've captured on camera.
My name's Avery Fuller, also known as Fun Bucket, and I am Ned's executive assistant. I'm an on-camera presence and also an artist, and I'll be showcasing an original art piece at ComplexCon.
I'm Manuel. I run Tees for Fears, and I'll be curating some of the best vintage Mexican bootlegs for Netty's team at ComplexCon.
Do you agree this is the future of streetwear? I'm so curious to know. I hope to see so many of you at ComplexCon 3025. Please reach out to me if you're coming, and please stop by my booth if you are. I love you. 10 days until ComplexCon. Follow for more.